The world watched in horror. From 1939 to 1945, a global conflict raged. World War II, the deadliest war in human history, left its mark on every corner of the globe. The war pitted the Axis powers, led by Germany, Italy and Japan, against the Allies, spearheaded by Great Britain, the United States and the Soviet Union. The clash of ideologies, nationalistic ambitions and unresolved tensions from the previous World War culminated in a fight for global dominance and survival. The war's impact extended far beyond the battlefields. It forced nations and individuals to confront unimaginable atrocities, challenged long-held beliefs, and ultimately reshaped the political, social, and economic landscape of the world. The world that emerged from the ashes of World War II was vastly different from the one that had entered it just a few years prior. World War II triggered a seismic shift in global power dynamics. The once mighty European empires, weakened by years of conflict, saw their colonial possessions slip from their grasp. Countries like India, Indonesia and Vietnam, inspired by the ideals of self-determination, embarked on journeys towards independence. The war also gave rise to two new superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. These nations, with their contrasting ideologies, dominated the global stage in the decades that followed. The formation of the United Nations in 1945, a direct response to the horrors of the war, aimed to foster international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. This marked a significant shift in international relations, emphasizing diplomacy and dialogue over aggression. However, the world was far from peaceful. The Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, cast a long shadow over the second half of the 20th century. World War II brought about profound social changes. The war challenged traditional gender roles as women, on an unprecedented scale, entered the workforce to support the war effort. Women worked in factories, served as nurses, and even took on combat roles, redefining societal expectations of women's capabilities and contributions. The horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of Jews and other minority groups by Nazi Germany, shocked the world and exposed the devastating consequences of unchecked hatred and prejudice. The international community, grappling with the enormity of the atrocities, vowed never again, leading to the development of international laws against genocide and crimes against humanity. The post-war period also witnessed the rise of civil rights movements across the globe, challenging racial segregation and discrimination and fighting for equality and justice. The economic impact of World War II was profound and far-reaching. The war devastated the economies of many nations, particularly those directly involved in the conflict. Cities lay in ruins, industries were decimated, and millions were left grappling with poverty and displacement. However, the war also spurred technological innovation and economic growth, particularly in the United States. The need to supply their militaries led to advancements in manufacturing, communication, and transportation technologies. These advancements, coupled with government initiatives like the Marshall Plan, which provided financial aid to war-torn European countries, fueled an economic boom in many parts of the world. This period of growth led to increased standards of living, fueled consumerism, and laid the foundation for the globalized economy we know today. Section 5. The Faces of Triumph and Tragedy. World War II was a story of countless individuals, leaders, soldiers, civilians, whose actions shaped the course of the conflict and its aftermath. From the unwavering determination of Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of Great Britain who rallied his nation against Nazi aggression, to the strategic brilliance of Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin, whose leadership proved crucial in defeating Germany, these figures left an indelible mark on history. On the battlefield, soldiers like American General Dwight D. Eisenhower and Soviet General Georgy Zhukov displayed exceptional military prowess, leading their troops to victory in crucial battles. However, the war's true cost was borne by ordinary people, the millions of soldiers who fought and died, the families torn apart, and the civilians caught in the crossfire. Their stories of courage, resilience, and unimaginable loss serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. The necessities of war often accelerate technological advancements, and World War II was no exception. The conflict witnessed the development of groundbreaking technologies, many of which continue to shape our world today. The development of radar, for instance, revolutionized warfare by allowing for the detection of enemy aircraft, and its applications have since expanded to aviation, meteorology, and even speed detection in law enforcement. The war also saw significant advancements in computing power, driven by the need to break enemy codes and develop sophisticated weaponry. These advancements paved the way for the digital revolution, leading to the computers and smartphones we rely on today. Similarly, the development of jet engines, initially used in fighter aircraft, revolutionized air travel, connecting people and cultures like never before. The war's legacy, therefore, extends far beyond the battlefield, shaping the technological landscape we inhabit today. Even though the guns fell silent more than 75 years ago, the echoes of World War II continue to reverberate today. The war's legacy is etched in the political alliances, international organizations, and technological advancements that shape our world. The conflict also left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness, shaping our understanding of conflict, human rights, and the fragility of peace. The war's stories of courage, sacrifice, and the resilience of the human spirit continue to inspire generations. However, the conflict also serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked hatred, intolerance, and the failure of diplomacy. World War II led to the decline of European empires and the rise of new superpowers. This shift in power dynamics continues to shape international relations today. The war also led to the formation of the United Nations, an international organization dedicated to maintaining peace and security, promoting cooperation and upholding international law. While the UN has faced its share of challenges, it remains a testament to the world's collective desire for a more peaceful and just world. The legacy of World War II, therefore, is not just one of destruction and loss, but also of hope and the enduring human spirit striving for a better future. As we navigate an increasingly complex and interconnected world, the lessons of World War II remain as relevant as ever. The conflict reminds us of the importance of diplomacy, dialogue, and understanding in resolving differences and preventing future conflicts. The war's legacy also compels us to confront intolerance, prejudice, and discrimination in all its forms, and to strive for a more just and equitable world for all. By remembering the sacrifices of those who came before us and learning from the mistakes of the past, we can work towards a future where the horrors of World War II are never repeated. The world must never forget the lessons of this devastating conflict, for in those memories lies the hope for a more peaceful and just tomorrow.